Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Chapter 40. O Kaushalya Sanram, O gem of Raghu dynasty, O Sitapati, have compassion for this child of yours. You have liberated Tratika and given life to Ahilya, who was lying in a former stone. You have fulfilled the desire of Shabri by visiting her. O son of Dashrath, you renounce the throne to protect your devotee, and by your grace monkeys got strength. O killer of Ravan, your mere name made stones to float on the sea, and it is you who installed on the throne your devotee Vibhishnu. Whosoever surrendered at your feet got rid of poverty, sorrow, and calamities. Please remember it and protect this Daskanu. How can a child go away from its mother? You are my mother, father, and guru. You are the Kalpataru, the tree that meets every desire of devotees. O Ram, you are the ship to float in this ocean of life. There was a Brahmin named Bandhutatya at Mehika. He was a pious man and liberal at heart. In family life, one comes across many calamities, but even then, he does not leave the attachment for life and its pleasures. Many guests used to come to this Bandhutatya, and he personally looked after their comforts. This continued for a long time, and he spent all of his money. He even borrowed money from moneylenders by mortgaging his house. Soon, soon due to mounting debts, he felt ashamed to face people. He even sold all the utensils in his house, and there remained nothing more to sell. He was completely bankrupt, and the creditors were after him to get the money back. He could not afford even 2 times of meals and had to bear insult from wife and children. Thus, losing all his credit, nobody would lend him any money. He got frustrated with life and started thinking to commit suicide. Without money, one has no value in the world, and the sweet home becomes a place of sorrow. This is the way of the world. He thought that if he jumps in the well, somebody may see him and bring him out. Under which circumstances, instead of that, he would be required to face prosecution for committing suicide. So he decided to go to the Himalayas to kill himself and get absolved of the sin of suicide. Thinking thus, he finally left his house with only a loincloth and ash applied all over his body to hide his identity. It is a well-known fact that people in respectful families are always afraid of public condemnation. In his mind, Bandhutatya said, "O God, why are you so much displeased with me? I live with full faith in you, and the Puranas even say that a beggar becomes rich by your grace. But our present experience proves it to be false and makes me think that the poets have wrongly described you. O Shri Hari, I now lay down my life, and you will be blamed for my death. So I request you to save yourself from this blame." Saying thus to himself, Pandutatta went to the railway booking office to purchase a ticket. A Brahmin approached him and said, "Don't purchase a ticket for Haridwar. First go and take the darshan of a saint and then go to Haridwar. There is a great saint, Shri Gajanan Maharaj at Shegaon. Go and meet him first. Don't take hasty steps of momentary frustration. Know that the darshan of a saint is never wasted." At that, Bandhutatya got confused, fearing that the Brahmin might have recognized him. But he felt shy to ask him about his identity, nor could he know as to who he was. He, however, decided to go to Shegaon and pay respect to Sri Gajanan Maharaj. When he reached there and bowed before Sri Maharaj, Maharaj laughed and said, "Bandhutatya, why are you going to the Himalayas to commit suicide? Oh boy, one should not kill himself. Never lose hopes and don't stop trying to get your desired things. If you now commit suicide due to calamities in family life, you will be required to take birth again to undergo such sufferings which you may avoid by suicide in this birth. Now don't go to the Himalayas to end your life in the holy Ganga. Instead, go home immediately. Have you recognized the Brahmin you met at the railway station? Go home and don't come here anymore. There is an and go home and don't stay here anymore. There is an idol of Mahashiva in your garden. Go there at midnight alone and dig 3 feet deep near the Babul tree, which is to the east of the Mahashiva idol. You will get some money there. Give some of it to your creditors and keep the rest for you. Don't leave your wife and children, and forget this false renunction." Hearing thus, the Brahmin returned to his village Kherda, as per the advice of Sri Maharaj, and started digging near the Babul tree at midnight. He dug 3 feet deep, and inside found a copper pitcher with a covered mouth. He opened it and saw that it contained about 400 mohars, gold coins in it. He lifted and started dancing with happiness, saying Jai Gajanan, Jai Gajanan. He then paid paid off his creditors and got released his mortgage garden. By the grace of Shri Gajanan Maharaj, he set right his affairs and was very happy once again. It was just like getting nectar at the time of death, or like seeing a life-saving boat while drowning at the sea. So was the state of Bandutatya. And gone were the bad days for him. Then he came to Shegaon and spent a lot on charity. He prostrated at the feet of Shri Maharaj, who said to him, "Why do you bow before me? Instead, go and bow before him who gave you all this wealth. Now take a lesson and be judicious in spending money hereafter. It is useless to be over-liberal. People come to you only in your good days, but Almighty Narayan is always with you in bad times also. Always pray to him, and he will never neglect you." Hearing this advice, Panditata again prostrated at the feet of Shri Maharaj and happily returned to his village. Once there was an auspicious occasion of Somavati, which occurs when there is a coincidence of Monday and Amavasya. Puranas described its importance at great length. It is said that one must take a bath in the holy Narmada on this day, so people from Shegaon planned a trip to Narmada for Samavati. Among them were Martin Patil, Bankatlal, Maruti, Chandrabhan, and Bajranglal, who decided to go to Omkareshwar. Bankatlal thought that it would be better if Shri Maharaj also accompanied them for the holy dip at Narmada. So all four of them approached Shri Maharaj and requested for his company to Omkareshwar. They said that his presence would fully protect them from every evil, and so again and again request Shri Maharaj to oblige them by conceding to the request. Thereupon Shri Maharaj said, "Holy Narmada is already with me, and as such there is no need for me to go and trouble her. I will have the Narmada bath here, but you all go to Omkareshwar." In ancient days, there ruled a brave and famous king named Mandata at that place. Sri Shankaracharya took his first note of renunciation at Omkareshwar only, and then started on his mission of liberating people from their worldly bonds. So you go to that place and meet my Narmada, but do not force me to go with you. Now there is no need for me to undergo such rituals. But they won't listen to him, and firmly caught hold of his feet, and again requested their request. Shri Maharaj said, "You people appear to be hypocrite. This well here contains the water from Narmada, and if I go to Omkareshwar leaving her here, my dear Narmada will be angry. So in your own interest, I again advise you to go. Believe me, it is for your own good." But Maruti and Chandrabhan said that they won't go without him. Thereupon Sri Maharaj warned them that they should not blame him if something bad happened by his accompanying them. They all came to Omkareshwar with Sri Maharaj. A lot of people had gathered there on the auspicious occasion of Somavati, and all men and women were spread on both banks of the river. Some were taking a holy dip, some were chanting holy hymns, while others were going to the temple with flowers in their hands. Many people were seen eating bhajan dindis, eating sweets, and bhajan dindis were coming in scores. During the auspicious period, the temple was full of devotees offering abhishek to Sri Omkareshwar. At the pleasant place of Omkareshwar, Sri Maharaj sat in Padmasan posture on the bank of holy Narmada. His four devotees took darshan and came back to Sri Maharaj. They suggested that it is not safe to travel back via road as there was a lot of traffic and the bullocks of their cart were not dependable. So they wished it better to go back by river in a small boat. Sri Maharaj, instead of giving any opinion, asked them to do as they liked. Saying so, Sri Maharaj sat in a boat with them and the journey to Kedighat started by river. On the way, the boat dashed against a rock and a plank at the bottom of the boat was washed away. The water started rushing in through the hole, and looking to it, the boatmen jumped out of the river for the safety of their lives. But Sri Maharaj was sitting quiet and started chanting Ganagana Ganata Bhote continuously. Maruti, Bajranglal, Martan, and Bankatlal got scared and their hearts began throbbing with fright. They with folded hands said, "O kind-hearted Maharaj, we are guilty of disobeying you at Shegaon, as a result of which this holy Narmada is punishing by drowning us. O Swami, we shall hereafter obey every word of yours as if it was a directive from the Vedas. So kindly save us from this danger and take us back safely to Shegaon." As they were praying so, half of the boat had already gone into water. The onlookers were saying that these 5 persons would soon be drowned. Thereupon Sri Maharaj said, "Don't get panicky. This holy Narmada will not hurt you at all. Saying so, Shri Maharaj recited as follows in the praise of Narmada. O sacred Narmada Devi, destroyer of everything that is inauspicious, pardon their fault by your kindness. As he was reciting the above prayer, the water went away from the boat, and the hole was closed by the hand of Narmada. The boat came up floating on the water as before, and along with it was seen Narmada herself in a human form. She, in the dress of a fisherwoman, and with curly hair, was wet up to her waist. The boat reached the shore, and all of them looked surprisingly at the bottom of the boat and said, "O lady, you have saved us. Kindly tell us who you are. Please change your wet clothes, as we have dry clothing to offer you." Holy Narmada said, "I am the daughter of Onkar fisherman. My name is Narmada, and it is my habit to be in wet clothes. I always remain wet, and as my form is water." Saying so, she bowed down before Shri Maharaj and suddenly disappeared like lightning in the sky. Looking to that, all four were overjoyed to see the authority wielded by Shri Gajanan Maharaj, as Holy Narmada herself had come for his darshan. Even then, Bankat asked Shri Maharaj as to who the lady was. Shri Maharaj said, "What you're asking me has already been told by Narmada to you. This Onkar fisherman is this Onkareshwar." When she said that water is her form, she herself means that she is Narmada river. Do not have any doubt in your mind. She always extends her helping hand to her devotees in the time of danger. So say loudly Jai to her with a prayer requesting to save her in times of danger. Hearing this, Pankatla and three others again and again prostrated before Sri Gajanan Maharaj. They returned to Shegaon with great happiness and narrated the incident to the people there. Once, Sadashiv Ranganath Vanavale, along with his friend, came to Shegaon for the darshan of Sri Maharaj. This Sadashiv was nicknamed as Tatya, was a disciple of Sri Madhanath Maharaj of Chitrakoot, who had mastered the art of yoga and had a large following in Malwa. When Sadashiv came for the darshan of Sri Maharaj, he was taking his meals. At the sight of Sadashiv, Sri Maharaj remembered Sri Madhanath Maharaj. Saints know each other even without meeting. Sri Maharaj said, "Bring those disciples of Srinath before me." His guru just went away after taking meals with him. They had come a bit earlier. Had they come a bit earlier, they would have met their guru here only. Now they had come after the guru went away without taking pan. Being the children of a brother, Sri Maharaj embraced Vanavale and gave him traditional reception. Then he gave him 2 leaves of betel for giving to Srinath and asked to convey the message as follows without a change in word. "We had meals together, but you forgot your pan here. We have now brought it for you. Vanavale heard it and returned with those 2 leaves of betel. He narrated the detailed talk at Shegaon to Srinath and asked if he had really gone to Shegaon that day. Srinath said, "What Sri Gajanan Maharaj said is true. His remembering me at the time of meals is our meeting. We meet each other like that quite frequently. Don't have any doubt about it. Remembering each other is our meeting. Though we have 2 different bodies, our life breath is the same. This is deep knowledge, and you may require some time to understand it. It is good that you have bought the pan which I have forgotten at Shegaon." Then Srinath took the betel leaves, crushed and ate it. He also gave some to Vanavale as prasad. Sri Gyaneshwar Maharaj in his Shangdev Pashati has described in detail the way the saints meet each other. One should read that to understand this manner of meeting. It is interesting to know that yogis meet each other from any distance without leaving their place. Sheikh Muhammad was in Sri Ganda and Sri Tukaram at Dehu, but when the pendal at Dehu where Sri Tukaram was doing kirtan caught fire, Sheikh Muhammad extinguished it from Sri Ganda. This has been narrated by Mahipal in Bhakti Vijay. Sri Manik Prabhu saved Patil's son from drowning in a well by reaching Hali village. Only true yogis can perform such miracles. Yoga is more powerful than anything else. So learn yoga to make the nation strong. May the affectionate devotees with full faith listen to Sri Gajanan Vijay epic for their own good. Let joy be to all. Obeisance to Hud and Hadi. Shivam Bhavatu. Here ends chapter 14. Swami Samarasat Gurnath Sri Gajanan Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Gajanan.